Hello and welcome to the Rick and Jack Show. My name is Rick. Oh!
I need a drink.
Oh, God damn it. Hello and welcome to the Rick and Jack Show. My name is Rick.
My name is Jack.
And today we are going to be talking about the Olympics.
Are we really?
No.
No.
Not again.
No.
Today's episode is about school and what it was like for us to be at school.
Yes.
And what it was like for you guys to be at school. Although we don't know what it was like for you guys to be at school,
Yeah.
so.
Although you probably did go to school with us.
Actually, yeah. Actually,
all
we probably did.
Four of you.
Yeah. all four of our viewers.
Yes. We probably know you all from school.
Yeah. I really miss school.
We all do.
People say to you, or adults say to you when you're a kid, like, oh, you'll miss school, it's the best days of your life.
You know. Dumbledore. Did Dumbledore tell you that?
Yeah. Me and him were mates.
When he was dying.
He was on his deathbed. And he was like, oh, Ricky, I have one thing to say to you. You ever miss school? Yeah, but yeah, no, they're always like, it's the best time of your life. And when you're a kid, you're like, oh no, what are you talking about?
It's rubbish. I hate school, dude.
I hate school, what is so wrong? Oh.
We didn't really get that much homework, if I remember rightly. Like, when you got homework, it was such a big deal. You'd be like, oh, what?
And it was like an A4 sheet with like 12 questions.
Can you write down 3 sentences about your favourite band? And you'd be like, oh, it's so hard.
But when you leave school, you get thrusted into the real world.
Punched into the ground by the...
And then you start to think, damn, you had it easy. Like I noticed myself the other day, like, it's not the first time I've realised it obviously, but I came in from work and I was like, right, I need to put the washing on and stuff like that. And then it dawned on me, I'm thinking, fuck, what? I never had to think about that kind of thing when I was
to come in and play Pokemon for 50 hours.
I'd come indoors, go upstairs, and
And life was good.
And I'd sit on the computer and I'd play my PlayStation.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I think for me and you personally, we had countless things that when you look back you think it's hilarious. And it's just...
If I remember rightly, your school career consisted of falling. Just lots of falling.
I used to fall over. I used to fall over a lot.
I remember like year 7 you had the slippery shoes. It'd be like every 10 seconds you'd fall over. You'd slip on something.
I was once running in a corridor trying to be... I was impersonating someone. It always is me when I'm impersonating someone.
If you do an impression of someone, you fall over, regardless.
I was running, you do that thing when you're running really fast and then you know you're going to fall over but there's nothing you can do about it.
I just go,
I got closer and closer to the floor and I thought I might as well just embrace it because I know I'm going to go.
Do you remember when we'd queue up for form and we'd flip the carpet over? So you'd get people coming through the door to go to their form and they'd all be tripping over the carpet.
Yeah, but it was the best though when it was like just after lunch.
Yeah, yeah.
So you'd fold it over and everyone's like hyper and running about unless they'd all come running in. And I remember one time in particular. I remember one time specifically there was someone had folded over the rug and then there was like a pile up of people because you couldn't see, because what you'd do, you'd come through the door was like there and then you turn right and then that's where the rug was, but obviously you wouldn't see
when there's loads of people going over it as well. You wouldn't see
and so you wouldn't be able to see the floor, so like one person would fall over and then it started the chain reaction. And I remember once, and I'm not even exaggerating, there was about 8 people on the floor. It was like a pile up and I was sitting in the corner, I was standing in the corner absolutely pissing myself. I could not stop laughing.
I remember as well, something with school seating plans, they never worked out the way they should have. Like, you do a seating plan so you keep friends away from friends. But so they do it alphabetically, but because at the time my name was
Adams,
I'd be A and you were C. I remember in French specifically, you'd be on the table right behind me. So I could just be like, hey, how's it going?
French was a horrendous lesson for us because it's just no discredit to the teachers or anything like that, but it was one of those subjects where I personally wasn't interested in.
Not at all.
And there was a level of leniency. So people were talking and then you just get rowdy.
Rowdy.
I remember once, it's not even that funny, it's really not that funny, but I remember once I was in hysterics because I was doing something and I was doing that. And I whacked my glasses off and they went halfway across the classroom and I was sitting there and I was just pissing myself and the teacher was looking at me as if like what is wrong with this child? what is wrong with him? I was like red in the face and everything.
That's all we do pretty much in school was laugh. We just laugh at everything.
And that's one of the things I think I miss.
What,
because
laughing?
you don't
I never laugh anymore. I miss the days when I could laugh.
I don't laugh. I have nothing to laugh about.
Ari, when the teacher was talking about being tarred and feathered.
No, she wasn't talking about her being tarred and feathered.
No, she was. She said she got tarred and feathered in a pub or something.
In a pub?
I don't. That was the story, I think. And she got tarred and feathered outside a pub. She went to the pub, left the pub, got tarred and feathered, like you do. And we thought that was hilarious. I know, obviously it's not fun.
The thing is awkward, wasn't it? It's because you're in RE, and I think at the time she was talking about the Holocaust. But it's such a stupid thing to go on from. So it's like.
So we were laughing at the tarring and feathering, and then she started talking about the Holocaust. So then we're laughing, and it looks like we're laughing at the Holocaust.
And she would catch up.
There's nothing funny about the Holocaust.
She'd give you the look as well. It's like, so like, it's not funny at all, is it? Millions of people die.
What was another one? Oh, the Great Ball Game.
The ball game. Oh, that was amazing.
That was. I wish it never happened that much.
It started off, if I can remember rightly, it was like we used to just chuck a ball around and whatever.
No,
and then it gained sort of more. Because when you're a kid, when you're a bit younger, for some reason, you see crowds of people running back and forth. I think they automatically thought it was a fight.
So they chased.
And so they chased. And it ended up becoming
a really fast-moving fight.
It became. I got back. I got back. No, you got back. Just running back and forth. But it escalated into this thing where eventually it became like this. It was like half the playground, and you'd be chucking the ball back and forth.
Half. Oh, it was like about 90% of the people in the playground.
I don't know.
The ball would fly up one end, and everyone in the playground would chase it and try and get it.
I think we should be.
Then if someone got the ball, everyone would chase them.
I think we should be pretty proud that we were sort of like the instigators. Not me and you personally.
We were in some cases.
We were. But oh, that was great. And then there was one part I remember where it was like one of the most adrenaline-filled moments of my life, where I had the ball and I was like sprinting as fast as I could down the playground. Bear in mind I never used to be this fat, so I used to be able to like get about faster. And I'd turn around and I had like this horde of people just like eyeballing me, and I sort of like crept up, like sort of leaned on the floor and looked up as if like I was some kind of ninja or something. And I just went, and then just ran into this sea of people, and I think I leapt on one of the benches and just launched the ball, and then everyone's like, yeah, get the ball!
There was when we'd initiate the silent experiment.
I've just noticed that the tripod, one leg shorter than the other two.
Is it wonky?
Oh, it have to be. I ain't messing around now.
Look at it, its gimpy leg. Doesn't look wonky.
It doesn't on there, but I was looking at it and I'm thinking, that doesn't look right. Was you about to say the experiment we used to have in class?
Yeah, in form when like everyone would talk. So me and Rick would just shut up and we'd just sit there in silence.
Because we were quite notorious for being quite loud, and it was we were at the front with our group of friends, and then it was like some kind of like every table had their circle of friends, and we used to be quite loud. And me and Jack used to, without sort of blowing our own trumpet, and that sounds like it, we used to be like.
There was a huge trumpet.
Our table entertainers, pretty much. We used to sit there and just sort of like come out of all this crap. Pretty much like we do now, actually.
Like this, but not on the internet.
But in the...
yeah.
And so we always be quite loud. And then we noticed that we used to sort of be like a smoke screen for everyone else to just get away with our stuff. So we'd be like, and we'd all quiet, and then the whole class would sort of go, well,
Just go silent.
and then we'd be like, Ricky language.
Last day of term, you decided after cooking that you were gonna try a genius plan with the flour bag. You basically had flour and it was tied up really tight into a ball in this plastic bag.
Oh yeah.
So what did you do with that ball?
I can't remember. Was it like?
You were smacking it against your own head. I don't know why, but you were just like.
There probably was a reason. I don't know.
And I was walking along next to you, and you were doing it for about 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes it just went everywhere. You got covered in flour. I was next to you, and I got it like all down my side. And when I got it, my mum was like, "No, don't fight with flour." And I was like, "I did. It was Rick." So tell us about your school life. Do you have any fun memories of your school?
Tell us about stories.
Yes. Tell us about stories.
Tell us about stories.
Rapunzel's a good one.
tell us your stories.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm because leave it in the comments.
Yeah, leave it down here.
Leave it in the comments. If you by any chance see this video for any way or whatever, leave a comment.
Please.
And tell us your favourite school moment.
Yeah.
It takes what, 20 seconds.
Okay, so I was Jack.
And I was Rick, and we will see you next week.
Bye bye.
With something interesting. No, it's just another show. It's just another episode.
It is another show. Bye bye.